Let's start by choosing my first prompt. This is my May TBR. I've never done a TBR video before, so I'm really excited to do this one. Now, it's going to be a little different because I don't have a big bookshelf filled with books, and honestly, the books that I do own, I don't really know a lot about them, so I feel like it's going to take quite some time to figure out what books I'm choosing depending on the prompts. Now, this is basically a TBR chart chooses my books for the month, except I don't have a jar and I have this little like Hello Kitty bag. Cute. Inside it had a reusable bag. Let's give my camera a moment to focus. Now I have 12 prompts in here, and I'm going to be choosing 5. My whole concept or idea of this is obviously copied. It's not original, but I'm going to put all of the different prompts that I wrote down here on the screen, and then I'm going to pick one out, and then we'll cross off the one that I actually chose. So ideally, by the end, I would have, if I can do math, 7 prompts left in this little baggie, and they'd stay here, and then next month if I choose to do this again, I'll put in 5 different new prompts, and then we'll always sort of have 12 to choose from. Since I'm just trying this out, I sort of want to see how it goes, so hopefully I can read 5 books. I'm going to choose the 5 prompts. We're going to think about some of the books, and then I'll probably bring all of the books that I own, because I don't own a lot. I don't actually know how many I do own, but I'm gonna separate them from the ones that I've already read to my unread ones. So I'll bring all of my unread books that I own, and then we'll see how the books that I own fit the prompts. If not, we'll go to the library. I'm not going to be purchasing any books in this video. I want to be saving that for another like bookish video because I think that would be fun to go to different bookshops. But for this one, we're going to stick with the books that I already own, or we'll go to the library or check out some books from Libby, which is like the online library app, and we can figure it out there. Let's start by choosing my first prompt. They're folded, so I can't really see. And they're all pink, and I thought it'd be fun for like the next month. I'll add 5 new prompts, but like a different color. I'm a little nervous. Okay, you'll see the first prompt. I don't know if it'll be upside down. I don't know if my camera is actually focusing, but I can read it to you now. Okay, so the first book that we're choosing is a book that starts with the first letter of my name. That one is pretty easy because I don't need to know anything about the book. I just need to look at it and look at the title, basically. So that's our first book. Again, I'm choosing all of my 5 prompts, and then we're figuring out what books go to what. Sorry, I'm just impatient. I want to read them already. Choose a popular book. Oh yeah, you cannot see this at all. You're just gonna have to believe me when I tell you what the prompts are. My camera overheated, surprise, surprise. So if I like place you at a different angle, that's why. But the third prompt is a book published this year. I'm really excited about this one because again, I don't own any new books. So for this one, I know for sure we're gonna have to go to the library. A book with people on the cover. Again, very easy. I don't really have to know anything about the book itself. I just need to look at the cover. And I feel like as I was writing these down, I tried to make them very simple just because it's my first time picking books like this. And I thought it'd be more intimidating to be like writing out prompts that are genre-based or genre-based or something particular about a certain book. Okay, this is my last one. Oh my god, I got book with no people on the cover. When I was writing these down, I thought it'd be really funny if I got both of them on that same like month, and I did, which is funny. Okay, I feel like these are pretty easy, pretty simple to try and find books for. Let me bring all the books that I own that I have not read. I'll showcase them, and then we'll figure it out. So I tried just taking a picture for a thumbnail. That's why they look like this, but let me spread them around the bed and then we can figure out how we're going to do our prompts. Okay, so I placed all of the books that I own that I haven't read on my bed, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 14, 15, 16, 17, 29. That's actually wild. See, I wouldn't have thought I had this many books. Maybe in another video we're going to do a bit of an unhauling. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's start with the first prompt. I honestly forgot the order of them already, so I'm just going to get the one. Choose a popular book. So again, I thrifted these books, or I got them at Free Little Library, so I feel like a lot of them are really random. A popular book that I do have is this series of Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I thrifted the books. I read the first one. I don't know if the second one is as popular, but maybe we can have it for like that one, because I feel like out of all of these, or I feel like maybe Intermezzo by Sally Rooney is pretty popular too, or One Day, right? Wasn't there like things going on with One Day? Like, isn't that a book that's pretty popular, like on TikTok? I feel like we have a couple options for that one. So for that one, we have One Day, Intermezzo, and then maybe one of the Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I sort of want to do the second one for Before the Coffee Gets Cold because I do have the whole series. Well, I think like majority of the series. I don't know how many books it has. And I don't know if I want to continue to read them. So I feel like if I read the second one, I'll make up my mind if I want to actually keep the series or not. That's the one that I'm going to be choosing. Okay. Oh my god, this is fun. I get it now. Book with no people on the cover. I feel like you can't see anything, so it's not fair for you. Let me give you another go. So we have some options here. Again, maybe there are books that you don't really know too much about, because I feel like that's how I feel. I just get them from the Free Little Libraries if they're in good condition. Am I like getting scared? And because I have 5 books on my list that I want to read this month, I'm sort of going for like the shortest books, because why do I want to read The Alchemist? Actually, this one is actually a pretty good choice as well for a popular book. Maybe it's a sign I have to read that one. Okay, the third prompt that I have is a book that starts with the first letter of my name. Oh my god, I forgot about this one. So, my name starts with an A. Do I even have a book that starts with the letter A? I don't think so. Oh, I do. Oh, but I don't know if I want to read this book. These are the 2 options that I have. I'm not that excited about them, and I feel like that says a lot. Like, why am I owning these books if I don't have plans to read them? So I'm debating to either like pick one of these and try to read it so I can unhaul it. I just feel bad unhauling books that I've never read because like I never gave them a chance. So the 2 options would be A Secret About a Secret. I remember getting this one at a Free Little Library. I feel like out of both of like my options, this is the one that I'll probably choose. I love thriller mysteries, and I feel like that's what this is about, right? Like it should be about a mystery. Let's read the back. Or actually, let's read the synopsis. Okay. Are you ready? An eerie, hypnotic mystery about a murder at a secluded research facility and the secrets it exposes. Looming high above the cliffside along a remote coastline, Onstrad House is the headquarters of the shadowy biotech firm Onstrad Biologic. When the body of the organization's more gifted young scientist, Allegra Stans, is discovered in a walk-in refrigerator. Hold up. Tell me why I've owned this book for like so many, years maybe? Months? I'm sure it's been like at least 2 years. I don't even want to read more. I might be choosing this one. The second option that I have is A Canticle for Leibowitz. I don't really know how to say it. Okay, this one, hear me out. I got it as like a book date, like a mystery book date. It was wrapped. It gave me the genre and what this book is about, and so I bought it, and then this is the book that I got. I mean, again, I'm judging the book by its cover because I have no idea what it's about. But it's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. The New York Times describes this book as angry, eloquent, and terrific. In a nightmarish, ruined world slowly awakening in the light after sleeping in darkness, the infant rediscoveries of science are secretly nourished by cloistered monks dedicated to the study and preservation of the relics and writings of the blessed Saint Isaac Lubowitz. From here, the story spans centuries of ignorance, violence, and barbarism, viewing through a sharp, satirical eye the relentless progression of a human race damned by its inherent human. My camera gave up, and so did I. Moving on to the next prompt. The next prompt is book with people on the cover. Yay! Let's take a look. I have 3 books for this prompt. I have Something Like Gravity by Amber Smith. Has 2 people on the cover right there. I have Colonize This by Daisy Hernandez and Bushra Rahman. This one looks, I was gonna say fun, but like empowering, does it not? And then I forgot that I have Just Friends by Haley Pham. 2 people. I just remembered my last prompt, and I think this is what I'm going to do because I'm lazy and I actually don't want to go to the library. I love going to the library, don't get me wrong, and I haven't been there in a long time, but I also feel pressured to just finish that book super fast, and that's not the kind of reading mood that I'm in, like to feel pressured. So my last reading prompt was a book published this year, and because I just got book with people on the cover, and I have, this is editing Andrea, and apparently I lost a clip when I was deciding between our 2 last prompts. So we were choosing a book for a cover with people on it, and then we were choosing a book for a book published this year. And then that's pretty much it. So I'm here to tell you which books I decided on, and we did talk about them. I did show them. So for books with people on the cover, I decided on Colonize This by Daisy Hernandez and Bushra Rahman. I'm really excited. It's a really thick book, and I don't know why when I got this, like first glance, I thought it was going to be more of like a graphic novel type book, but it's not. I mean, I could have opened it. I'm sure I saw it when I bought it, and then it's just been on my shelf, and I just kept thinking it was like a graphic novel. But I'm really excited to start this, even though it's thick. Just because all my other books aren't even, like, they're pretty short, to be quite honest. And then it left me with Just Friends for a book published this year, and this is, I think, the only book I have that's published this year, so I don't have to go to the library, and I'm so excited. Are you kidding me? I pre-ordered this book, and I love watching Haley Pham's videos, so I'm excited to read a book. I haven't read anything. Like, I honestly have no idea what it's about. I'm sure I've heard her talk about the book before, and obviously, but I have a really short-term memory, so I have no idea what it's about. I think it's Friends to Lovers. Anyways, I'm excited to read this book. So this is the book that I decided on for published this year. I was going to give a little summary of each book, but honestly, I don't really have time for that right now. And since I'm planning on doing a rating vlog, you can get a little bit of like the synopsis, the genre, and more about the book in that video. Hopefully, if you continue to watch. So with that being said, this is my May TBR. It was my first time. Sorry, the camera is like jiggly wiggly. It's on my bed and I'm on my bed, so there's a lot of movement going on if I move. Anyways, this was my first TBR video. I have a lot of fun watching these kinds of videos, but in my head I'm like, it can't possibly be that fun, like to actually make the videos, and it is. Like, the hype is real. And I'll be doing another one really soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stick around to watch my reading vlog as well. Bye. I'll see you next time.